Hey, how you doing? Big Dog Paul here.
Miss Linda here.
How you guys doing? Hope it's a fantastic day for you. Basically, you just got probably finished watching that testimonial that I did, and it was pretty hard for me. I don't know how it came across to you, but there's people that know me that don't even know that. So, there you go, right?
Yep.
But anyway, to take this a little further so you get an idea about those crazy little voices that are going off in your head and how you can control those voices, we have some books that we'd like to just basically hit on and show you about them. Go ahead, you can.
Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude by Napoleon Hill.
Okay, you got that book.
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
There you go.
How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. As a Man Thinketh, James Allen.
Okay, this is like a smaller book, kind of like a pocket version that we have that we read, because it's a really, they're all really good books, but this is one you can carry around in your pocket pretty easily, and just when you got some time you can read through it. But the point that we want to make about these books, they're all really, really good books, and if you don't have them in your library, you should have them in your library. But the only drawback to these books is every one of these people, every one of these authors of these books have died. So it's up to you to interpret what they're saying. And sometimes that's kind of hard, because you read some things in there that you're really not sure just exactly what they're trying to get across to you, right?
Yeah, you've got to realize that these books were written, some of them close to 100 years ago, so the language was a little bit different. So sometimes you have to kind of try to pull that apart and put it into today's language.
Yeah, exactly. And the bottom line is, it's just, you're never going to get any more of these books. These guys have passed on, so their wisdom is only in these books. You will not get it anywhere else. What's the next one you have?
Anthony Robbins, Power Talk.
This one here, and we all know Anthony Robbins, or as he goes
Tony
by,
Robbins.
Tony Robbins, right? And Tony is fantastic. His story alone is worth listening to if you haven't heard it. And I would suggest that if you don't have something like this, you need to get it. And the only drawback that I see with Tony Robbins is it's really hard to get one-on-one with Tony Robbins, right? He's so big and so out there that it's really hard for you to get to know him. Now, the final book that we have,
Disciplines of Doership, Human Dynamite, How to Be 10 Feet Tall and Bulletproof by Joe Schroeder.
Now, this book is a godsend for most people. And
For us, anyway.
For us, yeah. And if you have those crazy little voices that in your head and you want to control those voices, this book right here is the beginning on that pathway to get you to be able to control those voices. It worked for me. I cannot tell you how well it worked for me. Now, the upside of this, you probably never even heard of Joe Schroeder. Googling. The guy does not have bad things said about him. He's fantastic. He's alive. And he has a community where you get to actually get on conversations with him and ask him questions about different wisdoms about any of the books that we've already talked about, because he's read them all over and over again.
Over and over.
So, this community also has, periodically, what they call wisdom schools. And you actually get to go to a very intimate kind of setting where you get to talk with Joe personally, one-on-one, right? And it's phenomenal. But here's the kicker that very few people are aware of. Hang on to that. All of these books, if I can get these out like a card guy, you know, where they fan them out. I can't do it very well, but all of these books you can buy at Amazon.com.
This book you can't.
You cannot buy this at Amazon.com. There's only one way you're going to get that book, and that is through Joe Schroeder. Now, if you'll read on down below, you'll find out how you can get your copy of this book and a lot of other things that go along with it that will blow you away. The value of this book alone, it sells for 25 bucks. If you just want to go buy the book from Joe or one of the people like even us, if you want to buy the book from us, it's $25. But there's another way that you can do it, a lot less than the cost of a large pizza, plus you're going to get a lot more with it. So, check it out, read on down below, and if you really, truly want to stop those crazy little voices that continually go on in your head, this is your pathway. This book should be placed right alongside each and every one of these books, plus more, right?
This is only the beginning.
Yeah. Joe, being still alive, has written other books. We don't need to get into the other books. This is the beginning that you need to start with. You guys have a fantastic day. Do yourself a favor and check this book out. If you've got those voices and you want to get rid of them, this is your path. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.